2 rules. I mean, just these 2 rules made me my first $1 million. Just in case of those who are new to this channel, I'm Benson and I'm a professional Forex trader. I've been trading for over 7 good years. So I've navigated both the highs and lows of the Forex market. In this video, I'm going to be drawing the curtain back on 2 pivotal points that made me to hit my first million mark. Rule number 1, trade 1 pair only. This first rule right here is all about focus. I discovered that by trading 1 currency pair exclusively, I could further deepen my understanding of its nuance, market behavior, and thereby increase my success in the financial markets. This singular focus made me to be an expert in GBP USD trading. I could anticipate trend, identify patterns, and that could even make me to be able to predict what is likely to happen next, and then that means more potential profit for me. I remember the turning point when I decided to stick to 1 currency pair, and that takes me back to a friend I had back in high school who was so good in math, but then he wasn't so good in use of English. The problem he had was when we got to WAEC, West African Examination Council. So he was supposed to sit for a promotional exam that is going to take him to the uni, but then he couldn't make his English. But I'm sure if we had the option of selecting only 1 subject to sit for in an examination and then he get to choose math, he would definitely be the best in the whole of West Africa. That I'm sure. That's the exact same reason I sat down, I thought of that, my friend. This is Forex trading. It's a space where I can choose whatever thing I want to do. Then first, I started by selecting 2 pairs. Here was the process. I picked my best 2 trading pairs, which was as at that time Euro USD and GBP USD back in 2018. And as at the end of 2018, I got to decide which one of these 2 made me the most money. Now, if you want to know which one of them make you the most money and which one of them make you the most losses, history has got a lot to show. So go to the back of your trading and check your history. So when I did check that out, it was GBP USD that I seemed to understand a lot more and that gave me more profit. Do you know what I did? Focused a lot more on that. So this little secret I just shared with you now, some people might trivialize it, but this made a whole difference in my own trading world. With GBP USD, I've been able to make tons and tons of hundreds of thousands, millions in the financial market without trading on that thing. So I've been doing this for more than 5 years consistently, trading just 1 pair, and that has made the difference. Rule number 2, controlled number of trades. This rule has a lot more to do about discipline, and this rule I learned it the hard way, because over trading can actually lead to a very huge pitfall for any type of trader that you might be. By limiting the number of trades, I gained a better control over my portfolio and then reduce unnecessary risks that I might incur. Having a disciplined number of trades that you take helps to manage risk management effectively. It prevents impulsive decision and prevents capital, creating a solid foundation for sustainable growth. Implementing this 1 singular rule wasn't so easy, but here's how I was able to do it. There were moments when the market seemed so tempting, but by sticking to my plan and taking fewer positions, I avoided unnecessary losses and stayed on the path to success. Now here's my story. I'm going to give you 2 examples, one where I was liquidated and the other one where fewer positions did really help me. First, the one where I was liquidated. I remember back in 2019, May 21st was the day I made one of the biggest loss of my life. I lost $190,000 as at that time. I traded an account of $25,000 in 6 months to $240,000. Before you start clapping for me, hold on. But this singular rule that I failed to implement there almost marred me right there. I was longing GBP USD. Then Theresa May, the then Prime Minister of England, released a statement that she would be resigning by October if she's unable to deliver the Brexit deal to the people of England. And then pound was tanking. I was on the buy. I kept on adding positions because I was emotional. I felt that I must win that trade. I got to a point of adding almost 6 positions. And this is me. Prior to this time, I never always do more than 3 positions, but I doubled that. Do you know what? I went faster in losses. I remember clearly I was in negative 90,000 from 240,000. I still kept going. I deleted my stop loss. Because I was emotional, I started acting irrationally. This is one example where this almost broke me. But here is a very good example where it also did help me. This happened last week's trading. I was in GBP USD for a short with 2 entries. One, I was down with about $13,000. Then the other entry was down with about $14,000. You would have already guessed that was almost close to the same entry. But you know what did really help me in that position in order for me not to be liquidated, even when there was a news event that really happened? It was because I had fewer entries. Because every day I had already said I mustn't do more than 3 entries, and now I've known better and I've grown in respecting this rule, and I'm a lot more disciplined than I was before. This actually did really help me in order for this my account not to go below the maximum daily loss that I've had set. Else, that would have meant that this week I wouldn't have been trading anymore and I wouldn't have made this massive profit that I made. Trading is a very interesting game that everyone should play in with simple rules and apply it with a very systematic approach. It's all about practice. The more you practice, the more you become. To sum it up, rule number 1 urged me to focus on one pair, thereby enhancing my expertise. And rule 2 instilled discipline by limiting the numbers of trades. Together, these were my driving force behind my journey to $1 million. I have one challenge for you, or 2 challenges. Number 1, I challenge you right now to make sure you take these rules and implement it in your trading plan, and not just implement it, but also do follow them to the end. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're new, please kindly like so that this video can best be recommended to as many people who also want to make their first $1 million. If this video did really help you and you've tried it out after several months, please kindly come back, comment in the comment section below. See you guys in the next one.